Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 7.4.2 Deep Impact and On the Brink with Superiority. And this path is a easy path as well if you want to do an alternative path. So this is going to start with Old Man Logan and end with Warlock. And the nodes are going to be on the brink, so when a defender will block a hit, they will get Indefinite Fury. Passively, that will increase their damage rating by 50%. And also, if you use the same class champion as the defender, you get a Superiority, and that helps you with the deep impact node that in the block you will do extra damage to the opponent. And also there's going to be Mutant Ascendancy level 3, so your mutant champions will gain 40% extra damage, and also the tech champions will gain 20% extra damage. But I would highly suggest you don't worry about the deep impact node on the superiority. Just bring your mutant champions and your tech champion. You should be able to easily do this path, especially if you have a red mags. A lot of these champions are going to be metal champions. At least 5 of these are metal champions, and red mags would easily run through them. If not, you can also bring in champions that run through mutants, so your Ultron, your Nimrods, they all will all work nicely here. The boss is going to be a Crossbones with Galvanized, Foresight, Rust and Ruin, Livewire, and From My Cold Dead Hands. More on him later in the video. In the first video we took him out with Magneto. This time around we're gonna take him out with Apocalypse. So stay tuned till the end of the video, guys. And for your masteries, I would suggest you, if you have Suicide Setup, bring them in so you can finish the fight faster. Together with a 200% mutant boost, you should be able to easily use Apocalypse on all of this path. Anyway, jumping onto the path, before we start the fight, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Now the first fight is going to be against an Old Man Logan. Pretty easy, straightforward fight. We can use any champion that are good against mutants. So you can bring an Apocalypse and get those 4 charges. You can also bring in Nimrod, he works really well here. Ultron is also a good option because of their natural advantage against the mutants. If not, he is a metal champion, so a Magneto will also work really good. Just play normally, don't worry about all the nodes that are there, and you should be able to finish this fight easily. Old Man Logan has easily evadable specials, so that shouldn't be a problem. Use this fight to build up charges on any of your favorite champions you want, and you can use this Old Man Logan as a punching bag for the upcoming fights. The next defender is going to be a Punisher 2099, and these Punisher always is a very annoying defender for me, the normal one or the 2099, because I hate their block damage. So the way I deal with Punisher is mostly either bring in your Magneto because of the metal tag, or you can bring in champions that have easy access to power drain or power control. Now because we are on a path where tech champions get 20% extra damage, so you can bring in your visions. You can also bring your Gilly 2099. If you have a Nebula, you can build up those charges on shock and then use an SP1 and also try to power control him. So the less power you give him, the less splashes you will throw, the less block damage you will take. So my suggestion is bring a champion that can kill him off faster and not take much damage. You should be able to kill him off much easily. Next defender is going to be a Professor X. Now his falter and also unblockable specials will be really annoying. So just be wary about that. I am going to use a Stryfe. So if I do get falter on myself, every time I will miss an attack, I will get a charge on me, and that will help Stryfe gain those charges and all of those extra damage. You can use any champion you want. I just brought in a synergy with Apocalypse, Stryfe, and also Cable. So that's why I brought in the Trinity with Archangel and also Magneto for all the mutant champions. So this is only the non-metal champion, so you can just bring in one counter, and rest you can easily take out with red mags if you have him, or Apocalypse as well. So again, both specials can be easily evaded, so nothing really to worry about from this fight. Just be wary about his falter and also the unblockable specials when he has 100 charges on his cerebro. Next defender is going to be a Mysterio. Now there are plenty of ways you can deal with him. You can either use an armor break champion, or you can use a champion that is immune to poison. All of those work really well against him. I'm going to use in a Magneto, and because of the metal tag that will help me, and I'm just going to build up to 40 prowess charges, then throw an SP3 to try and kill him off. Otherwise, all the different options I've given you, they also work. Poison immune champion or armor break champion works really well. SP1 and SP2 both are easily evadable. Just wait out the little duration after special, so all of those return damage can a return damage buff can go away, and then you can easily kill him off. Not really difficult if you have the right champions. Otherwise, the AI for Mysterio is very annoying, and he's one of my least favorite defenders to face. Next defender is going to be a Stryfe. Now I would highly suggest you to keep him to an SP1 only, because his SP2 sometimes is a bit harder to evade. The only thing you need to take care about is when he has those charges and you hit him with criticals, he might get invisible and he might retaliate because you're missing. So just be careful about that. I've just brought in a cable with synergy with Apocalypse, and I'm just using my parry and heavy style to kill him off. You can use any mutant champion that will work against him for superiority, or you can also bring in champions like Nimrod or Magneto or even Ultron. All of them will have a natural advantage against Stryfe because he's a mutant champion and also he's a metal champion, so all of those champions work as well. I just brought in a Cable, and Cable did an amazing job as well. And the final defender before the boss is going to be a Warlock. Now he's a super annoying fight to deal with, especially if you are running suicides and you have that willpower. As soon as you get the transmute virus on you, he's going to start power draining you and it can become a very annoying fight. Now the way to deal with that is you have to bring in a champion that has a lot of buffs so you can remove the transmute virus from you very quick. So I'm going to use in a Magneto because he is a metal champion and Magneto does good. If not, champions that are good against robots will also work. So bring in your Medusas, your Nebulas, and also your Vision Arcus. All of them champions work really well against Warlock too. So any champion, any choice you like, you can take. Mine was Magneto. Just build up to 40 prowess charges and then throw an SP3 and that should be able to kill Warlock off. Again, don't worry about all the nodes. Just simply bring the basic counters for them and you should be able to finish the fight very quick. Now the boss fight is going to be against a crossbow. Now he's not really a difficult boss. The biggest two things that are annoying about this fight is one, that he will put shock debuff on you because of galvanize, and the second one is that when you will try to parry him or if you apply any kind of non-damaging debuff, he is going to shrug that off and he might retaliate back onto you. Now the way you deal with that is to bring in champions that have either passive stun or can reduce his ability accuracy of shrugging off or immune to purify. So champions like Apocalypse work really well here. You can also bring in red mags because of the metal tag. Also champions like Pyramid X can also work. A really good synergy here would be Odin with the pre-fight, so all the extra damage from that galvanized node will not affect you. So the way galvanize works is there's a cooldown on the top right on the blue icon. If it's on a shock, then if you hit the opponent, you will get shock on you. And if it's on unblockable, you will not get any shock, but you will that the defender will be unblockable. So always try to keep Crossbones on an SP1 only because the SP2 with the unblockable fails can really hurt you much. And at the end of it, you will also get an incinerate on you. So try to avoid that. Keep to an SP1, and with the right champion, you should be able to take him down very quick. Make sure to run willpower because with Rust and Ruin, you will get a permanent armor break, and that permanent armor break will also give you heals with willpower. And also if you get 1 or 2 charges of shock on you, the willpower will help you out there as well. And also with the intercepts, you will get extra damage with foresight, so it will make the fight shorter. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you out and helped you complete 7.4.2. We are very close to finishing off Act 7 and get those juicy rewards. So stay tuned to the channel, guys, and I hope it helped you out. If it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. So apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.